Boker Tov v'Shavua Tov. Moshe Lנייdo representing KOLLEL A'Havat Israel. Chanukah is around the corner. Lighting the menorah has a very interesting philosophy behind it. Persume Nisa, to publicize the miracle. In days of old, it's true, we would light the menorah outside the house, so people who would pass by would be enthused by the miracle of Chanukah. But, as the Gemara tells us, when it's time of danger, we could put the Chanukah into our house, and we will be able to show it to our family. Today, we have different groups of people. Some people will light the menorah outside to publicize the fact that we're celebrating Chanukah, while others will do it more discreetly in their homes. And they will publicize it to the family members. Now, what happens if a person is of that opinion that he lights it in the house? And who is he showing off the miracle to his family? But he comes home late at night, and his wife is sleeping, and his children are sleeping, and now he lights. Chamuvadia Yosef says he should light, but without a bracha. And if he made a bracha, it's all right, it's good. But what should he do? He should go and wake his children up and his wife up. And then certainly he can make a bracha. But let me try to connect it to an unbelievable machloket between the Mishnah Brura, one of the underlying powers of Halacha today, both in the Ashkenazi and the Sephardi world, and a man named Rabbi Israel Salanter, who is the father of the Musar movement. What was the machloket? The machloket was as follows. The disagreement was, a friend said evil words about his best friend. He said Lashon Hara. And now it's Erev Yom Kippur, and he feels so bad, and he wants to do tshuva. What should he do? The Mishnah Brura says he should go to his friend and ask Mechila, and if his friends ask him what he did, he has to tell him. Tell him, I spoke Lashon Hara about you. Even though that will hurt his friend, and that will put his friend in misery. The only way he could receive teshuvah is by telling his friend what he did to him. Rabbi Israel Salanter was up in arms. He says, that cannot be. For me to gain teshuvah, for me to gain a spiritual elevation, I have to hurt my friend? That is not what God wants. If by me needing teshuvah means hurting somebody else, I cannot ask for teshuvah. Either I tell him, just forgive me, whatever I did. But to tell him and to hurt him, that I can't do. Hori posek, like the Mishnah Brura, or like his Rabbi Salant. And the accepted psak is we go with Rabbi Israel Salant. We cannot go and raise our spiritual level by hurting somebody else. Maybe we could say the same thing here. Yes, I want to light the menorah. I want to make a bracha. And the only way I can make a bracha is by waking up my wife, waking up my children. But that's Gezel Shina. Because I want to do a mitzvah, I have to bother somebody else. So when I said this over to one of my teachers, he said, it's true. You shouldn't wake up your wife. You shouldn't wake up your children. But if you have a wife who's a tzaddiket, or you have children who are enthralled by the lighting of their Chanukah, and they love it, and they love to sing Ma'atzur, and they want to be woken up, then if you know those are your children, and you know that's your wife, In such a case, you could wake her up and them up. But if not, let them sleep. And if the halacha is you light without a bracha, then you light without a bracha. Just to mention that most poskim do not hold like Chacham Ovadia Yosef and say to light without bracha. Even if you're all alone, you could light with a bracha. Bezrat Hashem, everybody should have Shavua Tov.